Hello students, welcome back to another module of e-learning. Today we are going to study about types of sentences and their transformation. Let us read the given set of words. Ate, Mary, the, I, bread, baked. Now children, from these words, can you all understand anything? No, you cannot understand anything because these group of words doesn't make any sense as they do not express a complete thought. However, we can reorganize the same group of words so that it carries some meaning. After reorganizing, the group of words read as Mary ate the bread I baked, and this makes complete sense. Therefore, we can say that a sentence is a group of words which make sense by expressing a complete thought. Remember children, all sentences begin with the capital letter and ends with the punctuation mark. There are four different kinds of sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Children, now let us learn about each one of them in detail. Assertive sentences simply state statements. They are the sentences which tells us about facts. They are also known as declarative sentences. And remember children, every assertive sentence ends with a full stop or a period. For example, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Anamika visits her grandmother during the holidays. Now, notice my dear children that both these sentences are assertive or declarative sentences and both of them end with the full stop. The next type of sentences are interrogative sentences. These sentences simply ask questions and thus every interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. Here are few examples. Do you have an extra pen? How was the movie? Why haven't you started studying? The next type of sentences are imperative sentences. These sentences make a request or give a command and advice. They may end with a full stop, but they may also end with an exclamation mark if the command is forceful. Few examples of imperative sentences are, please switch off the light. Here we are making a request. The second example, you should take care of yourself. Here we are giving an advice to someone. The third one, do your homework. Here we are commanding or giving an order. Now let us look at this sentence. Move out of my way. Here the sentence ends with an exclamation mark. And why is that so? Because the command that is being made here is made with a force. That is why here the sentence is an imperative sentence but it ends with an exclamation mark. Now let us study the last types of sentences, that are the exclamatory sentences. Now these sentences expresses a strong or sudden feelings. They express an emotion and therefore every exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Few examples of exclamatory sentences are: what a beautiful garden it is! You won the prize! That is a huge whale! Now that we have revised about the kinds of sentences, let us learn about their transformation, that how do they change from one form to another. Let us look at this clipping and try to understand what we are going to learn.
Kea and Zwinky are having a sleepover. Zwinky has got her toy unicorn along. She loves to dream about meeting unicorns and other fantastic creatures. Zwinky says that everyone loves dreaming. Hearing this, Kea replies that no one hates dreaming. Zwinky realizes that Kea has said the exact same thing but in a different manner. Zwinky has used an affirmative sentence, whereas Kea used a negative sentence. Zwinky is curious to know more about this, so Kea decides to tell her about transformation of kinds of sentences. Let us also go on this journey and learn along with Zwinky.
Through the story of Zinky and Kea, we understood that assertive sentences are of two types, affirmative and negative. Now, as the sentence said by Zinky was, everyone loves dreaming. This is an affirmative sentence. In other words, it's a positive sentence. Whereas the sentence said by Kea was, no one hates dreaming. This also conveys the same message as Zinky, but this is a negative sentence with the word no in it. Let us look at how an affirmative sentence changes to a negative sentence. An affirmative sentence can be changed into a negative sentence and vice versa, which means even a negative sentence can also change into an affirmative sentence and without changing its meaning. Let us look at the examples. Rakib is an honest boy. This sentence is an affirmative sentence, which means it is a positive sentence. Now, if we want to change the sentence into a negative one without changing its meaning, this can be changed as Rakib is not a dishonest boy. Here we are using the word not along with the antonym of the word honest, which does not change the meaning of the sentence. So the sentence becomes Rakib is not a dishonest boy. The second example, you must not forget to prepare for the test. Now, which type of sentence is this? Let me read once more. You must not forget to prepare for the test. Here you have the word not. So, therefore, this sentence is a negative sentence. Very good. Now, when you have to change this sentence to an affirmative sentence, this sentence will become, you must remember to prepare for the test. So as a result, you're not changing the meaning and you are expressing your thought in different words. Let us look at some more examples. For example, Meera is quite old now. Here, the sentence is an affirmative sentence. But if we have to change it into a negative sentence, we may say that Meera is not very young now. We are conveying the same thing through different words. The last example, Radhika is not an active girl. Here, this sentence is a negative sentence because it has the word not. But if we want to change it into an affirmative sentence with its same meaning, we can say Radhika is a lazy girl. Now children, it's time to practice what we have learned. So I want you to open your notebook. On a fresh page, put the date. Write the name of the topic as transformation of sentences. And write this question 1 in your notebook along with the sentences. So the question is, rewrite these affirmative sentences to negative sentences and vice versa. Make sure you do not change the meanings of these sentences. So that means if first you need to identify whether the sentence is affirmative or negative. If the sentence is affirmative, you need to change it into negative, and if the sentence is negative, you need to change it into affirmative. So can we start? The first one, Chintu is good in maths. The second one, there is no rose without a thorn. Third one, Garima is younger than Seema. Fourth one, I know nobody in this city. Fifth one, the horse did not jump high. The plan remains unchanged. This is the sixth one. The seventh one, the two brothers are not unlike each other. Eighth one, the laptop is not switched on. Ninth one, it is an interesting story. And the last one, I was asked not to take this road today. So children, now you all know that assertive sentences are sentences which are stating facts, and interrogative sentences are sentences which ask questions. So now let us look at how to change an assertive sentence into interrogative and an interrogative sentence to assertive. But remember children, we should not change the meaning of the sentence. The meaning should remain the same. Let us look at the examples now. For example, the first one. He is a bright student. Here, the sentence is an assertive sentence. Now, if we change into an interrogative sentence, which is a question, the sentence will change as, is he not a bright student? Along with a question mark. The second example, will they attend the party? Now here it's a question and so it is an interrogative sentence. But when we want to change it into assertive sentence, the sentence becomes, they will attend the party with a full stop. So now let us look at few more examples. I can solve this problem. This is an assertive sentence. And now when you want to change it into an interrogative sentence, the sentence becomes, can you not solve this problem? So here, I can solve this problem is an assertive sentence which does not have the word not. But when you have to change it into an interrogative sentence, which is a question, you first need to change it into a negative sentence. That is why you will add the word not. So the sentence will become, can you not solve this problem? Similarly, when we look at the next example, the interrogative sentence is, can anyone tolerate this? This is a question which does not have the word not. But when you change it into an assertive sentence, you will have the word not, and that's how it is going to become an assertive sentence. No one can tolerate this. So you start with the word no there. I hope children that you have understood this. Now it's again time to practice what we have learned. So continue from the same page from where you finished question 1 children and write question 2 in your notebook. Question 2 is, rewrite these assertive sentences to interrogative sentences and vice versa. Make sure you do not change the meanings of these sentences. So if the sentence is given is an assertive sentence, then you need to change them into interrogative. And if the sentence is an interrogative sentence, you need to change into assertive. So the first one, it was a great show. The second one, There is nothing particularly impressive about this picture. Did I not tell you to practice regularly? This is the third one. The fourth one, they are fond of watching television. The fifth one, he did not give me a glass of milk. Sixth one, my mother works at a bank. Seventh one, have they promised to pay higher wages? Eighth one, wouldn't she be able to go? Ninth one, is this your shirt? 10th one, he apologized for his conduct. Please click pictures of the assignment done and submit it by 7th of May. Thank you, children.